30th of January, Rabbi Mor Parsha Hashavua Beshalach.
Amar Yosef, Yosef said, Ani shalit hayisi b'mitzrayim. I was a ruler over Egypt. V'haya sefek sipek biadi la'asos. And I had the wherewithal
right.
Aval banai lo yanichum mitzrayim la'asos. But my sons will not be
the Egyptians won't
by the Egyptians to
won't let them. Yeah, the Egyptians won't let them do it.
What does yanichum mean?
Won't allow them.
Allow. Lechein, I'm sorry, lechach hashbi lich sheyigalu v'yetzu Moshe
Misham
sheyisauhu. Therefore, he made them swear that they would be redeemed. That when
they would be redeemed and go out from there, then they will carry him.
From there, they would carry him. So this word lich sheyigalu means to be redeemed.
When they will be redeemed.
When they will be redeemed. Oh, like galus. Like
Geula.
Okay. All right. The next Rashi. V'ha'alisem es atzmosai mizeh itchem. And you shall bring my bones up from here with you.
Right.
Le'echav ish bi'a Cain. He made his brothers take this oath.
Yeah, so that's why he said, Itchem with you.
With you.
No, that's what Rashi continues to say. Lamadnu
she'af atzmos kol hashvatim he'elu imahem. This teaches us that even his bones, all of the tribes brought with them.
The bones, not his bones. Atzmos kol hashvatim, the bones of all the tribes.
Oh, the bones of all
they took up with them.
They took with them. Okay.
Shenem, as it says.
Shenemar itchem, as it says, with you.
Right.
I don't get that. I thought we said
I tell you what it means.
Brothers.
he's speaking to his brothers, and he tells them, promise me you're going to take up your bones with when you leave. But itchem, with you. It says mashma. Now, obviously, Yosef wasn't speaking to the people who are going to leave, because the people going to leave were many generations further. So what did Yosef imply? And he said, make sure to take out my bones with you. That means when your descendants leave Mitzrayim and they know where your bones are, and they're going to take your bones, make sure they also take my bones as well. Now, the point over here, which actually interesting, Rashi doesn't point out that there was a major difficulty in taking Joseph's bones out of Egypt, because the Egyptians themselves realized this is something which Joseph wanted, and they did not want, because they realized that Joseph was a big Egyptian, how you call it, hero, you want to call it, or certainly major figure in Egyptian society, and they wanted to make sure that Joseph's bones stayed in Egypt. So what did they do? They leaded his coffin and dropped it into the Nile. So this way it went all the way down to the bottom of the Nile. And later when they left Egypt, the Medrash says that Serach bas Osher, she was about the only one who was still alive, who had been alive from the time Yosef had been there, the time when Yosef died, yeah, and also she was still alive at the time that they left, which actually is interesting because Yosef was 39 years old when his father came down to Egypt, and he was ruler for another 71 years. So take away 71 from 210, you're left with 139. Sasha, obviously, she must have been at least 140 years old at the time they left Egypt. But anyway, she was still around, and she knew where it was. By the way, I just thought to myself over here, what's the word mizeh? From this.
From this.
That word there. What's mizeh? So it could well be that Yosef left them a how should I say it, a will, it's instructions where his coffin was. He told mizeh, from here, from this point, right? You know, by the future, that's where they're going to bury me. And therefore, Mitch, I'll tell you now instructions where to find my coffin. I'm just suggesting that, because otherwise the word mizeh is like strange.
But how would he know where his coffin was going to end up?
I guess it was probably, well, he was privy to know a lot of things that were going on in the Egyptian government. So I don't know. Balaturim doesn't say anything here. Okay.
All right, 20.
Pasuk 20.
Vayis'u mi sukos vayachanu be'esam biktsei hamidbar. Okay, and they journeyed from Sukkos, and they encamped at Etam, at the edge of the wilderness. Okay, Rashi says, Vayis'u misukos, they journeyed from Sukkos, Bayom Hasheni, on the second day after their departure.
Which means this was the 16th of Nisan. Shaya Barishon.
Shaharei Barishon Ba'u Me Ramses L'Sukkos. For on the first day they came from Ramses to Sukkos.
Yeah, as mentioned in last week's Parsha, here, chapter 12, pasuk 37.
12:37. 12. The children of Israel journeyed from Ramses to Sukkos, about 600,000 on foot, the men aside from the children.
Right.
It's interesting,
Okay.
it says aside from the children, it doesn't say aside from the women or aside from the elderly.
Right. The Pasha is what it means, and this is what Rashi points out, that with the 600,000 wasn't counting from age 0. Agvarim, Rashi says, mi ben esim shana v'mala, counting from the age 20.
Right, 20 and older.
Right.
It doesn't say 20 to 60, it says 20 and older.
Yeah, but the Mara Pashtus is, wherever it mentions 20, it means still 60. The Gemara lands out a Gzer Shava from Erechin. It says that when the person who's promises his prescribed value, his erech, so if he's 20 years old and up, then he's got to give a certain amount. So till what age? So now the Torah tells you, then he's got a different value. So we know already that when it says from 20 years and up, it only means till the age of 60. So the Gemara in Tainis lands out the Gzer Shava from there, that wherever it says 20 years and up, it means 60. That's why those by the Meralim, because of the sin of the spies, all males from 20 years and up were subject to the punishment. And even though it say till 60, the Gemara lands out that those over 20 were only till the age of 60. For this far, which I just told you before, we learned it out from Erechim. Okay.
21. Hashem holech lifneihem.
One second. Wait. Do we do? I'm sorry. Yeah, we did that. We did the Rashi. Yeah. Sorry. Pasuk Kaf Aleph. Yeah. 21. Okay.
Be'amud anan lan chosem
Som. Lan Chosom.
Lan chosam haderech v'layla ba'amud eish l'ha'ir lahem la leches yomam v'layla.
Okay.
So Hashem went in front of them by day in a pillar of cloud, let's see, leading them.
In order to lead them, Lan Chosom.
In order
to lead them on the way.
On the way, and by night with a pillar of fire in order to lead them.
1 second. Was it Laha'ir Lahem?
Laha'ir Lahem, to give them light. Okay, he by night in a pillar of fire to give them light. The leches to so that they could travel day and night.
Very good.
All right, so 21. Lan chosem haderech.
Lan Chosom Haderech.
Lan chosam haderech. In order to lead them by the way.
Okay.
Nakud patach.
Right.
Vowelized with a patach.
Now, Rashi's referring to the lamed, to the first letter, the initial letter lamed.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, that's the only patach I see. Shehu kamo lahan cho sam.
That's what Rashi's pointing out is l'chora, whenever you have a lamed prefix to an infinitive, it's always with a shva, as you have in the pasuk. Laha'ir, lahem. Yeah. Wherever you have other examples of this. Hi, Mayor.
Hi, sorry I'm late, but I couldn't get in somehow, so.
Sorry, I don't think I saw you. I just noticed you coming in, so you may have been trying for a while. I'm not sure.
Okay.
No problem.
Anyway, I don't think it was from overcrowding you couldn't get in. Anyway, okay. Okay.
That's true.
I'm just saying another example. Generally, you always have especially when the first vowel, first letter of the infinitive is a komotz or a patach, right? Then the lamed previous to it, previous prefix. That's for instance, you have over here la ha'ir, to give light. So you say la ha'ir. You don't say la ha'ir. Okay? So why is it over here lan choisom? So Rashi says that this lan choisom, this lamed with the patach, is really a combination of two letters. Instead of saying la han choisom, you say lan choisom. That's what Rashi's on about. We'll see. That's what Rashi says.
Kamo lar os chem baderech asher talchu ba.
El-Chuba.
It is like the he feel word lar os chem in to show you the road that you should travel.
Way. Right.
Shehu kamo lehar os chem.
So again, you've got an example. The letter lamed with the patach, la roischem. So that letter is instead of a combination of two together. La roischem. Afkan, so too over here.
Afkan lehan chosam al yidei shaliach. Here too, the verb is causative and means to have them led by an emissary.
Right.
Umi hu hashaliach, and who is the emissary? Amud ha'anan, the pillar of cloud. V'hakadosh baruch hu.
So that's what Rashi's saying. Hashem was going before them with a pillar of cloud to cause them to be led. That's really once. Lan choisom means to cause them to be led. The han choisom. How with ba'amud onon, with the pillar of cloud. Okay.
The Kadosh Baruch Hu bich vodo molicho lif nehem. And Hashem, blessed is He, in His honor,
As in His glory,
would cause it to go before them.
right?
Would cause the cloud to go before the Bnei Yisrael.
Right.
So
Rashi has a question. Why couldn't, just 1 second, I'll just explain what Rashi's going on about now. Rashi's got a question. If it was HaKadosh Baruch Hu who was leading this pillar of cloud and ahead of the Jewish people, and the Jewish people were following the pillar of cloud, why mention the pillar of cloud? Because HaKadosh Baruch Hu was leading the Jewish people. So Rashi says no. Mikol Mokom es Amod Deonon Heichin Lahanchoisom Al Yodoi, which means basically as follows: the Jewish people couldn't see HaKadosh Baruch Hu. They could see the pillar of cloud. So in actual fact, the pillar of cloud was the object that was leading them, but it was HaKadosh Baruch Hu who was leading the pillar of cloud, which was visible to the Jewish people, that the Jewish people could follow the pillar of cloud to know where to go. Okay? That's what Rashi said, basically saying right now. Mikol Makom, nevertheless,
Mikol Makom, es amud ha'anan heichin lehan chosam al yado. Nevertheless, the pillar
of cloud
of cloud was prepared to lead them.
or actually, Heichin means he prepared. HaKadosh Baruch Hu prepared
to lead them by his hand.
Al Yodo, through it. Dan Choisam, to have them led Al Yodo through it. Well, so therefore, HaKadosh Baruch Hu led the pillar of cloud. And the pillar of cloud was the actual, should we say, visible conduit, maybe that's the right word, to actually lead the people. So that people could see the pillar of cloud and therefore follow the pillar of cloud. That's what Rashi says. By means of the pillar of cloud, that's how they actually traveled.
Shaharei al yedei amud ha'anan heim holchim. That behold, through the pillar of cloud, they traveled.
Right.
Amud,
Meaning by actually following the pillar of cloud.
right.
Rashi adds on.
Ha'anan eino leora. The pillar of cloud was not for light. Ella lehorosam haderech. Rather, to guide them on the path.
Right, on the way. To show them the way. Okay?
Thank you, Rabbi.
We'll end here. By the way, on Wednesday, I don't know if you noticed, I've got this little thing over here on my cheek. Anyway, I have to have it removed. Baruch Hashem, it's nothing dangerous, Baruch Hashem, but I have to have it removed. So I'm having it on Wednesday. I'm having it done on Wednesday.
No class.
So I don't know. So I don't know if he'll be back for the shir. My appointment is 9:30, but could well be to take 9:30 is when you arrive, and then until they actually get to see you, it takes some time. So I don't know what time. So could be on Wednesday. I won't be able to give the shir. We'll see. I'll be in contact with you then.
All right. So in other words,
tomorrow regular.
I should plan on that on being available for the shir in case you're here.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm probably by 11:30. I'll be able to. 12 o'clock certainly. I'll be able to know where I'm holding.
All right.
Okay.
Well, please send an email to the group.
So email will not be possible.
Oh,
because...
you can't. All right. If you call me, I'll send an email.
So, thanks. Very good. Okay.
Okay. Very good, Lou.
All right.
Okay. Thank you. Be well, Kultiv.
Good day.